Man, it's hard being the president of Libya.
Today is the anniversary of the death of Muammar Gaddafi's adopted daughter. She died in a bombing in 1986 that took place in Libya.
What a shame, what a shame. All of the unneeded lives that were lost that day. Where has it gotten us?
Daughter, I thought you died.
Yes, thanks to the conflict of this country.
But why are you here?
I'm here to warn you.
Why would my daughter be here to warn me?
I'm here to warn you that tonight you'll be visited by 3 ghosts. They're going to show you how this ongoing conflict is going to affect Libya.
Wait, come back!
Hello, Muammar Gaddafi.
Wait, what's going on? Who are you?
I'm surprised you don't recognize me. I'm the ghost of Libya's president's past. I'm your past, Muammar. I'm you.
Why are you here?
I'm here to show you what Libya used to be.
How?
Shh, just watch.
Tripoli is itself again, or nearly. The fine white stone buildings of the old town show little signs of conflict, and the ancient streets might never have echoed the sound of martial feet. Back into Tripoli from the outlying districts come the inhabitants, with their belongings piled high on carts and carriages. The household gods are returning to their old homes. The streets are getting busy again with a strange mixture of transport. Civilian and service cars streak past ancient broughams and bicycles in this new chapter of life in an old city. Near the fountain on the promenade and the broad central street, the donkey carrier still plies his trade. And if you happen to have a date with a dusky beauty, you can even get a shoe shine. The original traffic cop still carries on in this city of strange contrasts. He speaks the language, and that's saying a mouthful.
As you know, you came into power in 1979, 10 years before Libya found oil reserves, and as a result, the economy became very strong, and the country became very wealthy.
But the government needed to change.
And you were going to do all in your power to make sure it did. Even from a young age, you were forming groups against the government at school, determined that it should change. You were able to eventually get rid of the monarchy by overthrowing King Idris.
And I couldn't do it without my military.
Exactly. You built your whole society around the military.
That's what I was taught.
I know. From a young age, you studied at a British military school. But have these views really helped your country?
Wait! What do you mean? Come back! What was that? Oh no, what happened?
It was a protest. I'm the ghost of Libya's president.
What was being protested?
You.
Why is that? I'm a great leader.
Not exactly.
Well, you're one to talk. You're dead.
Yeah, and maybe for me it's better that way.
What do you mean?
When I was alive, I lived every day in fear of trying to follow your rules. I was afraid to follow my own ideas. I was afraid of being executed.
But you got to take part in the wonderful society of Libya.
And how much could I really take part in when I was only earning an average of $2,400 a year? And the paychecks were unreliable and often never came.
Why is that my problem? You can't blame this on me.
There you go with your temper again.
What temper?
The very temper that's tearing this country apart. Don't you see it? You shot down your own plane because the United States accused you of defying them. And now many countries, including the United States, are apprehensive to get involved. They fear that this conflict is just going to be a repeat of what's been happening in Iraq. And we all know how that will end for you. Unless maybe you agree with some of the orders the UN has been giving you.
I'm not going to take orders from them. How can
How then can I expect my own citizens to take orders from me?
They're too busy living in fear of you.
Why is that my problem?
Well, maybe it's not now, but what will happen when you no longer allow oil to be traded in and out of Libya? What happens when this very resource that helped to build the economy of this country is cut off completely? But you're right, it doesn't have to be your problem. But a good leader would let this be their problem. A good leader wouldn't have let this happen to me. I think a good leader is just what we need, and you are not him, Muammar. You'll see.
Wait, what do you mean? All of this is making my head hurt. I need some rest.
What? Well, what is that? My son! My son! Saif al-Islam! My son!
That's President Gaddafi to you.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's right. Now I'm the president of Libya.
And why is that?
The U.S. finally came to help rebuild the country that you destroyed, and with a short period of time, they were able to arrest you with the help of the UN's human rights laws. All of the Libyan people wanted you executed, and then I took power.
Executed? What have you done that has made you such a good leader?
I've helped export more oil, unlike you. Because of what you did, the country couldn't export enough oil to make any money. Gas prices got so high because of your restriction on oil, which made the prices of imports in other countries also very high. This resulted in many of the world's leading economies to fail, such as the US and England, which caused economic turmoil across the world.
Wow. I never thought that my actions would affect so many people in so many different ways.
Well, it has. Maybe you should just take some time to think about it all. After all, the effect you have had on this country needs some reflecting upon.
Here are some important facts about the current conflict in Libya. 10,000 Libyan citizens have died since February. Oil and gas prices will continue to go up if the conflict ensues. Many peaceful and non-peaceful protests against Gaddafi and the government often result in many deaths and bombings by the governments.